Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this first challenge. This challenge contains 2 phases. For the first phase, players will start on a narrow track where they immediately come across their first jump. They then continue and make it through an area where they have to be careful not to touch any of the trigger plates on the sides. Once through that area, they continue on the track and jump over a spinning blade trap and then over a trigger plate that shoots darts from the side. There's another tricky jump and then a hard right, where they have to jump on the yellow squares to avoid touching the electrical wires. They continue and make another jump, and again one last jump. Then up a ladder, where they drop into a cage and wait until all players have gone their turn. Once all 3 players have successfully crossed the track, the second phase begins. There are 3 doorways, with different numbers of sandbags in front of each. These correlate with first, second, or third place positioning from the first phase. Inside are 3 cooking stations. And outside, all around the challenge area, are bird nests, some with eggs inside of them. Contestants must collect 20 eggs in total. These purple squares all around the cooking area are chests. Some of them contain bottled water, and here too, they must collect 20 of them. When a player has 20 eggs and 20 bottles of water, they can then proceed to their cooking station, where they can create 20 boiled eggs. Once they have their 20 boiled eggs, they need to quickly make their way back to the challenge platform, once again battling the obstacle track, and finally place their 20 eggs inside their chest. The contestant who puts 20 boiled eggs in their chest first wins the challenge. First up is Glass Sandwich. And off he goes. Now there is barbed wire on the walls to the sides, and as Glass drops down, he's going to be taking a bit of damage, it seems. He's trying to avoid touching the trigger plates on the sides of the wall, because if he does, he will drop back down and have to go back while only being able to walk slowly, losing precious time.
It's okay, Glass. You can fall. Don't worry about it.
There we go, finally. Let's throw a stone at him at least.
Can we throw stones?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know, let me test it.
And it looks like he's going to be making the jump over the spinning blade trap without taking any damage. Great jump over the trigger plate. No dart was shot. Tricky jump coming up. But it's not a problem for Glass Sandwich. He easily makes the jumps on the yellow frames. He avoids touching any of the electric wire as well. He's doing a great job so far. Just 2 easy jumps ahead. And there it is. He gets the last jump done correctly, and he's heading up the final ladder.
I'm in.
He's going to be dropping into the cage with a time of 3 minutes and 8 seconds. Really impressive job here from Glass Sandwich. Up next on the obstacle track is Whiskey. And off she goes, easily making the very first jump. She is wasting no time whatsoever, and she's already made it through the first area without touching a single trigger plate. Looks like she jumps over the spinning blade trap and the trigger plate. Compared to Glass Sandwich, she is making much better time. I'm curious if Glass Sandwich is a little worried about this. Perhaps he was a little too cautious. Looks like here she's avoiding all of the electrical wires once again. This track is not a problem for her. And she comes in at a time of 1 minute and 21 seconds. That is over twice as fast as Glass Sandwich at 3 minutes and 8 seconds for him. I don't know what happened there. Up next is Lotus. Oh no, that's really unfortunate. Looks like Lotus's jump did not register, and he's gonna be falling to his death right away. On his second attempt here now. Will he be able to make this first jump? And no. Looks like his jumps are just not registering. Here on his third try, the admin's going to be giving him a little bit of extra time for his lag to improve. And there we go. He makes the very first jump. And then he follows that up by falling straight to his death.
I don't know what to do.
You can do it.
He was rushing that area a little bit. I mean, even Whiskey, as fast as she went, took that much slower in comparison. Oh, it's really unfortunate to watch. That had to have been some sort of lag spike going on. It just looks like he's not getting these jumps in properly. The admins have given him another chance for his lag spikes to recover a little bit. First jump, and he makes it with no problem. Once again, Lotus moving very, very quickly. He gets through it without a problem. And slipping off of the side like that. You need to be very careful. You have to move perfectly straight in this section to avoid falling off the edge. Coming up on the 6th try for Lotus.
Don't fall.
And we're back at it. His jumps just aren't making it, it seems. You have to start wondering, is this lag, or is he just not being able to do it? Well, lucky number 7, as everybody says. And here we go. He's through that area. He's moving much slower, I've noticed. He's really taking his time now to make sure that before he makes a move, he's confident in his decisions. And we heard the sound of the blades scraping him, but luckily it didn't cause any damage. Looks like the dart missed him, and it was obvious that he lagged a little bit there, but it doesn't look like that really impacted anything. Very good work from Lotus so far, but here comes the electrical wires. Ooh, the jump did not register once again. Now he's not dead, but he's losing some significant health here. He's going to take a moment to heal before continuing on. It's interesting to note that even though he's died so many times already, his time technically is still lower than Glass Sandwich's. He's waiting for a moment for his health to go up before continuing. He's going to have to pick it up a little bit here. He's still a minute ahead of Glass, but he needs to get moving soon. Now what happened here is just a really unfortunate error. He's tried to make a shortcut and it just did not play out for him. He's losing time and now he's losing even more health. Just 2 jumps left, Lotus. Very good first jump. Can he make the second though? And there he goes, making it all the way through.
Oh, he's here.
Yeah!
I'm incredibly surprised he's come in second place for the segment of the challenge with a time of 2 minutes and 57 seconds, which is faster than Glass Sandwich. Remember, Glass Sandwich didn't take any deaths during his run, but his time was just so high. We're gonna have to see how the rest of this plays out, moving into the second segment of this challenge. As the second phase of this challenge begins, the players have placed their bedrolls. Now, if they die, this cage is where they will spawn in. From here on, it's an open challenge, meaning there's no particular order to do anything. Whoever gets back and puts 20 boiled eggs inside of their chest first will win the challenge. And they are off. Glass and Lotus are going straight for their sandbags first. Whiskey is going to skip removing her sandbags for now and is going straight for the bird nests. I think this makes sense for Whiskey's strategy considering she has the least amount of sandbags to worry about, but we'll have to see how this plays out in the end. Finding eggs is going to take longer than it is to find water. Glass and Lotus have both opted to look for the water first, so once again it looks like 2 separate directions contestants are going in. Hoping to get some good eggs out of here. And look at this, 15 bird eggs in one single nest. It's actually important to note that this is the only bird nest with 15 eggs in the entire arena, and she found it. Meanwhile, Glass is not even bothering to check what's inside of his chest. It looks like he's fast at looting and grabbing everything. Lotus is choosing to first break the chest and then pick up what is being dropped. That's gonna be wasting a lot of time compared to just opening up the chest. Moving back to Whiskey here, continuing to search for eggs. And she finds another big nest, this time containing 11 eggs. She has all the eggs she needs. She is now heading back to collect water. Glass has more water than he needs. He is now going to look for some eggs.
So is 56 water good?
Did you just steal all the water?
Where are these eggs at? They're out here then? They're all empty. 4 in a row, empty.
Whiskey has all of her 20 eggs and her water now, and she is breaking out her 1 sandbag. She begins cooking her 20 boiled eggs, and now it's just a waiting game for Whiskey. Meanwhile, Glass and Lotus are still searching. Now, there are plenty of bird nests all around the challenge area, but Whiskey found all of the big bird nests first. She also managed to grab the nearest ones closest to the arena, which was a smart move in the end, it seems. It looks like her strategy is going to pay off. Lotus is deciding to boil the eggs he currently has, despite being short on eggs. I think this is actually a smart decision on his part. He's getting what he has cooking now, and then he's going to be able to go out, continue searching, and just drop them in when he's ready and found them. However, Glass is pretty close to finding all of his 20 eggs, so it might make his job a little harder during the searching. Moving back, Lotus has decided to continue looking for eggs while his fire pit is running and boiling his other eggs, which, again, very smart decision. Glass has found all 20 of his eggs and water, and he's going to be heading over to start his fire pit and boil his eggs. And now with all 3 players boiling their eggs, it's going to be on the obstacle course section to figure out who's going to win this thing.
Can I take the pot with me when I'm done in the wood too?
Kind of like I did Glass's stuff. You're welcome. Saved my life. Get out of my fire, Glass.
Now, I'm gonna be honest, I thought Lotus would have used this time while his eggs were boiling to, maybe go out and continue searching and just get what he has going now. But he's just been sitting there waiting, and I'm really confused as to what his strategy is, what his plan is, what he's thinking, because this doesn't make any sense to me personally. But all 3 players are just waiting now, so we'll have to see what happens here. As Whiskey was the first to get all of her boiled eggs going, it looks like she's going to be the very first one to take the obstacle course. She has to do the whole thing in reverse. Going back on this track, it should be just as easy, but it's not identical, so it's best to take it slower. Coming up on the very first jump, and she takes it running full speed with no problem. She's handling these jumps very well. All right, she's on the electrical wires now. Again, it's very dangerous. You have to make sure. Look, exactly there.
No!
She hits the wires. She's taking a lot of damage. She's stuck. She's moving slow. It seems she's taking a moment.
I don't know how the heck you cook those eggs so quick.
I found the eggs quickly.
Oh no.
Heartbreaking loss there for Whiskey. That is going to be Whiskey's 5th death in this competition so far.
Three more eggs.
She's going to be starting all the way from the very beginning again. Meanwhile, Glass Sandwich has finished boiling all of the eggs he needs and is ready to continue on.
No, I just jumped into the hole.
She just took that way too quick. Her jump was way too early, and it cost her in the end. Glass Sandwich on the ladder section. He's taking it much slower than Whiskey, just going down the ladder rather than opting to jump down.
No, 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 no. My legs.
Whiskey slips off of the edge of the pipe and is on the cliffside now. And Lotus is doing the obstacle course? I don't know what Lotus was thinking there. I'm very confused.
Okay, this is not gonna work. My legs are broken.
I don't think Lotus has collected all of his necessary eggs, so I don't know why he's going out onto the obstacle course.
Oh god, my game stuttered when I jumped. It scared me.
Lotus is returning to his campfire, and yeah, he doesn't have all of his necessary boiled eggs, so I really don't know what he was thinking there. But meanwhile, with Glass Sandwich, it looks like he's getting close to the dart section. While he prepares to do that jump, Whiskey is returning to the obstacle course. Making it through the dart and the spinning blade without taking too much damage.
Ouch.
He is near the home stretch. He could win this whole challenge right here.
No, I can't jump with the broken leg.
Whiskey trying to get back on the course, just looks like she misses the first jump yet again. It's gotta be annoying for Whiskey, especially considering she was in first place for so long. Glass Sandwich is towards the very end of the obstacle course here. He's on his last jump. If he makes this, he will win the challenge.
Ah!
Oh, he's just barely short on the jump.
Yay!
I don't know why I was running slow. I don't know what was happening.
That is Glass Sandwich's very first death in this competition, and it's so depressing to watch because that was right at the end of the challenge. Meanwhile, checking back in with Lotus, he's still searching for all the necessary ingredients to make his boiled eggs. Now with Glass Sandwich failing the jump, he has to restart the obstacle course, which means Whiskey is back in first place.
God.
And it looks like it's going to stay that way, at least for a little bit, as Glass Sandwich misses the first jump.
It's not good.
This is the furthest Whiskey has made it in a while. Once again, it appears Lotus has entered the obstacle course, and it seems he was just a little impatient there and bumped into Glass Sandwich, causing him to fall off the edge. That is another reckless death from Lotus, hitting 13. I think he feels a lot more confident, a lot more comfortable with the track now that he's done it so many times. Well, not confident and comfortable enough, it seems, as he takes another long fall down to the ground. Meanwhile, Whiskey is very close to the end of the obstacle course. This is the home stretch. If Whiskey manages to make this jump, she will be the winner of the first challenge in Trails of Survival.
What?
Once again, it looks like people are just jumping way too early, with Whiskey barely missing the edge of the beam. Glass Sandwich is making good progress so far, but Whiskey is returning to the track. Meanwhile, Lotus is still trying to get all of his boiled eggs. Looks like she'll be starting over as she misses the first jump yet again. Checking back in with Glass Sandwich, he's close to the end of the obstacle course once again. He's taking his time here. He really wants to make sure that this time he doesn't screw it up. Coming up on the final jump for Glass Sandwich. Will he win the whole challenge here? He's really hesitant about this. He's making sure that he has this down packed before he does it.
What the f?
Looks like he just wasn't sure enough, because that jump once again was too early.
Whiskey, whiskey.
That does not help.
I wonder if it's a mix between, nerves getting to them, and maybe that jump just really is tricky, but Whiskey and Glass Sandwich have been having a lot of trouble with that jump. But with Glass Sandwich's failure, Whiskey retakes first place here. Making her way up the red slab, she's approaching the dart section. Meanwhile, Glass Sandwich makes the very first jump on his new attempt, and he's charging forward real quick here. Maybe his jump just didn't even come out. Maybe there was some lag issues there as well, but I don't know. That's disappointing to witness. He is feeling the pressure now. The nerves are clearly getting to him. He probably didn't expect Whiskey to put up such a fight in this challenge. But Whiskey is charging forward fast. Meanwhile, checking in with Lotus, he's still searching for all of the ingredients he needs for those boiled eggs. She's approaching the final jump yet again, and you can tell that they're all taking this very seriously. They've made these mistakes before, they don't want it to happen again. She's really eyeing out the jump, trying to get an angle on things, and figure out what the best strategy is. Here comes the jump. And just short again.
No, I can't make that jump.
That will be another death for Whiskey, and she's gonna have to start the obstacle course all over again. The back and forth continues between Glass Sandwich and Whiskey, as Glass Sandwich approaches the spinning blade section. He took a little bit of damage, but he continues on. And he's approaching the end of the obstacle course as well. Will this be the magical moment where he makes it? Lotus is still searching for more eggs. Glass Sandwich approaching the final jump. And he makes it!
Made it.
Glass Sandwich makes the final jump, and he's gonna plop his 20 eggs right into his chest. He is the very first winner of Trails of Survival's challenges. Congratulations to Glass Sandwich.